Hello, third grade, and welcome to our math skill for today. We will be counting money and writing them in the boxes on this side. Please follow along with me. We will do 2 together, and then the last 3 you will do on your own. Let's go ahead and begin. Now, whenever we're counting money, we want to start with the change because we might get up to the dollars, and we'll add that to our dollar bills. So we're going to use hairy money to help us count our money today. And that means that quarters get 5 hairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's another quarter, 5 hairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when I was looking at your work last week, a lot of people only put 4, so double check that you have 5 hairs. These next coins are nickels, and they all get 1 hair because they are worth 5 cents each. And finally, we have pennies, which get a dot because they are worth 1. Using my highlighting tool, I can count by 5s and then count by 1s. Let's go ahead and begin. Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So right here I have 75. Sometimes I like to mark it so I don't lose track. Now I'm adding 1s. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So I have 79 cents. Now I didn't go into the dollars, so that means I can count my dollar bills and I don't have to add. We're going to start with the largest bill and work our way to the smallest one, starting with 20. 20 plus 5 is 25, plus 5 more is 30, and then I need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. So that takes me to 36. If I have $36 and 79 cents, click on your arrow tool at the top and click inside the box. And we'll type in get all the way out there. The dollar sign. You can find the dollar sign by clicking Shift and then 4. Or you can find it on your keyboard. Shift and then 4. Then I can write the dollars, 36. Then click on the decimal point, which is right below a little angle, and 79 cents. Now yours will show up as a green box if you got that correct. It will make a full green box around it. Make sure that you are typing it in there and not using the typing tool. Moving on to number 2. Starting with the cents again. I'll start by labeling with my hairs. So I have a quarter that gets 5 hairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another quarter, 5 hairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have dimes. Dimes have 2 hairs because they are worth 10 cents. 5, 10. 2 hairs. And then my nickels, 1 hair each. And finally, pennies get a dot because they're worth 1. Pause the video if you need time to write that out. Now we're going to start with our change and then go to our dollars. If this goes into the dollars place on the other side of the decimal, then we will add that on. Let's go ahead and begin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I know it's right because 2 quarters equals 50 cents. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150. I'm going to write that out down here. 150. Now I can add my 2 pennies. 151, 152. Now since my change went to the dollars, then I'm going to add that to my dollar bills. And I'll show you what that looks like. But first we have to count how many dollar bills we have. 20 plus 20 is 40. 40 plus 10 is 50. Plus 10 is 60. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dollar bills to add. So it's 67. Now I have to add that $1.52 to $67. So I'll write out $67. I need to add $1.52. Go ahead, pause the video, make sure that you are caught up and you have this written out. Then I can add my change and my bills. 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 5 is 5. 7 plus 1 is 8. And 6 plus nothing is 6. So go ahead and type in number 2, $68.52. Remember, you'll be clicking on the box, not like what I'm doing, to make sure that it is put in there correctly. If you get a full green box, it'll give you a check mark if it's written correctly. Click Shift and then 4 to get the dollar sign. There is no space, no spaces, 68, decimal point, 52. There are no spaces in that whole thing. Decimal point is the second one in. Now for the last 3 you will be doing on your own, but I gave you a little checklist on the side to help you out. So if it shows up that it is not correct, check, does it have a dollar sign at the beginning? Does it have a decimal point 2 spaces in from the right? 1, 2. And are there no spaces? Is it all one number? Once you've checked that, if it's still incorrect, then you will have to go back and check your math. Make sure you start with the cents and then add the dollar bills. I'll give you a hint. This one at the bottom you will have to add. You'll have to add the change to the dollar bills. Once you're finished with this, you can move on to the next activity.